on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Golden Bears in Berkeley in California Memorial Stadium. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the BYU Cougars, taking on a team from the ACC, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. BYU ready to put a foot to it and get this game going. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Forced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Another delay of game penalty. This is just sloppy. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with results of the play. Leaves it with the back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Brown will throw it. Quick strike complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Running to Green. There he goes. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the
touchdown, Cal! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Takes a handoff. It's Martin. Plows through the defense. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line going to have to do a lot better job, giving him some more space so he can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dropping back, it's Retzlaff. Catch in the middle, it's Hagan. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
On 3rd down, going up top. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Snags it inside the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Cougars.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Golden Bears are in the hurry-up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. On that play-action fake, the action was the quarterback got clobbered after he faked the handoff.
It definitely didn't work. The fake is supposed to be the most important part of that, to try to get the guys to suck up just for a second. But you could tell the offensive line, they weren't able to hold their blocks. The defense got to him and got the sack.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
You know, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, 3rd and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these 3rd downs.
He'll run for it, finding open areas. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, That's about as risky as he can get as a head coach. Early in the game, fourth down, deep in your own end, and you go for it. Nice job, offense.
The Golden Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
And you don't see this very often, the big defensive linemen. You see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it, Palmer, when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception?
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy athleticism, well-deserved. That's going to make the highlight reel for sure.
He's open on the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
I love that play call, and quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
Lets it fly. Touchdown, Cougars! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Brown wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And the Golden Bears will hustle to the line. The give to the tailback. Makes it past the marker. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period.
BYU 14, Cal 7.
They've got a first down here to open the period. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw on first down. Right on the money. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
The Golden Bears come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Now, fourth down.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver.
Unleashes one deep. A strike downfield. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
All right, right, defense. You got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
2-point conversion attempt is coming. Trying to surge it in. He's got a nose for that goal line. First he scored the touchdown. Now he makes his way in for the 2-point conversion. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to him. Can't get him to the ground. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Ryan. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. BYU right back to the line. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Quickly to the tight end. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and wrap.
In zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
And the Cougars are facing 3rd and inches. To throw, it's Retzlaff. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Unloads it downfield. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. They'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Power football with the run. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. Oh, out of space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. And the Golden Bears moving quickly to the line. From the gun, running back gets the gift. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And they can't make the connection on third down.
Well, here's an interesting situation after that incompletion for the offense all of a sudden, because you've had success. You've scored 2 touchdowns on your first 2 drives. You've got to be playing with a lot of confidence. Does that carry over and make you feel like going for it here on fourth down? You've got the playmakers. You've made some big plays early in this game. Field position would say you should punt it, but what does the head coach decide to do?
They are perfect on fourth down so far in the first half. They'll try to make it 3 for 3. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This offense has been money on fourth down here in the first half. They'll try to make it 3 for 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. First down and more. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out of the 40. The Golden Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. Brown will throw it. Pucks it out of the air. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw on first down. Fires on the run. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. This guy can throw it. Here comes the heat. He's knocked down for a loss of 7. And the Golden Bears need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Dumps it to the back. Found a seam. And he's not going to be able to convert. Knocked down just inches shy of the first down.
Offense facing 4th down.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Quickly complete. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Now from inside the red zone. Quick completion on the out. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Timeout by the defense as they're trying to ice this kicker. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Dead center perfect. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. The Golden Bears will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room. He's going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Fires to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. That's exactly what they told us they wanted to limit. Yards after the catch, and it pays off on this play.
And especially in these situations in third down when you know the ball's going to come out fast, understanding that, breaking on the football, going, making the tackle, and forcing the fourth down.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't work it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field.
Timeout, Cal.
Ready? 29 Phillies.
They'll try the toss to the left. Gets it past the marker. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Cal! And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
They'll line up to go for 2. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
BYU.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? Brown wants to pass. They'll run the screen. He's not going to make it. Stopped short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to try to return this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He slings it deep to the left. He's got it. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Got it in the middle. It's Bachmeier. Touchdown, BYU! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Working that left side now. He will be stopped just inches away after the catch and run. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's not going to take the touchback. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Brown will throw it. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Golden Bears headed quickly to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Gets it out quickly. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
I really like this slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
The Golden Bears with the 1st and 10. They'll run the toss. Wide open spaces. He's forced out of bounds at the 31, but that is why you keep it on the ground.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit, and I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll go to the ground. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
And the Golden Bears kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Now the play fake. He's got it on the run. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. The Golden Bears come to the line in the hurry-up. Brown wants to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Johnson. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The corners are walked up tight. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be 4th down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. 4th down and goal from the 3. The playbook is pretty much wide open here. Trying to punch it in. Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
And was there ever any doubt, guys? 4th and goal. You got to turn around. Give it to your bell cow. Just know he's going to find a way to get it in the end zone. And he did exactly that.
Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming.
Green 25.
Trying to barge their way in. Worked on the touchdown. Might as well do the same thing on the 2-point conversion. He gets all 8 points on that trip. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to pass. It's Retzlaff. He's going for the big play. Brings it down on the right side. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Out of all the ways to get a 1st down, that's how the offense chose to do it. I mean, make the mistake, throw the interception, Palmer, but heads-up play, force the fumble, and recover it. 1st down.
And, David, the quarterback's counting his lucky stars. That was a bad decision. That should be the defense's ball. Luckily, they fumble it. His teammates get it back to give him another chance.
On the ground, it's Martin. Turning it on! And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
Oh, he's got some space. Kearney on the Jets. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, BYU. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. Back to pass, it's Retzlaff. Makes the grab for the two-point conversion as they cut further into that lead.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that two-point conversion.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the connection. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They'll try to convert on fourth and long after giving up that big sack. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about this.
They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Brown will throw it. Safe completion on the screen. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Golden Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up. On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that.
Those are the kind of plays in the second half you have to make. This back has had plenty of success. He's gotten a lot of touches. Now, defensively, we got to show him things are about to be different.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Tries to get it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Yeah, and see, I have no problem being aggressive near midfield. I got no problem whatsoever. You get stuffed, but I think you have to show your team, like, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to continue to try to make it, even in the second half when things are getting tight.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. So you get stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now on this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
Making side adjustments here. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Looking left. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away, incomplete.
How about the linebacker breaking on the football, seeing the quarterback, the ball comes out, he moves right to where the ball's going, nice anticipation, and swats the ball to the ground.
The Cougars are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Wants to throw. It's Retzlaff. Looking for a huge play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, that one falls incomplete. That hasn't happened a whole lot today, though. This dude has been lighting this defense up with his speed. He showed great hands. They just weren't able to come down with that one.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Right down the middle. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He'll try to take it back. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Cal. The defense putting points on the board.
And that's going to make the defensive coordinator happy because he's just hoping his defense can get off the field there on 4th down. Just get a stop, get a tackle, bat the ball away. We're going to pick it off, and we're going to take it to the house. Great play.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point 4th quarter lead. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Might be changing the route. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. To the air, it's Retzlaff. Looking downfield. Complete to the right. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Bachmeier. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the 1st? They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Roberts. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
They just keep firing. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Back to pass, it's Retzlaff. Forced out of the pocket. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, third and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on third down.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Wide open downfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And that is a backbreaker if you're on defense. On fourth down, the opponent's throwing for it. Not only do you give up the first down, but you give up an explosive play. And all of a sudden now, you're reeling a little bit defensively.
He's looking to throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
And a sack all the way back at the 5. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They'll come to the line just trying to keep their hope alive on third and goal. Back to throw, it's Retzlaff. Back's looking for the goal line. Into the house. Touchdown, Cougars.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
They'll go for 2 here and try to climb within a field goal late. Out of the gun, looking to throw. He's got it. 2-point conversion is good, and now they're within a field goal here in the 4th.
That was big time. To get this to a 3-point game, a field goal game, where I don't have to take it all the way to the end zone with time running down. Defense has got to get me a stop, get me the football back. I got life, baby.
Bringing it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air on first down. A little screen to the running back. Slithers into space. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left.
Timeout, BYU.
Trying to move the sticks on third down.
Cobra. 691, Gators far.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
At the 49. Now, fourth down.
A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the